Hey everyone, it is Zach here, and do you recognize it? We're at the old place. Well, I thought I would give you an update, and I'll tell you why I'm here in a minute. So, we had our coming soon stage, and the house unveiled on Wednesday. During the coming soon stage, we had one person schedule a appointment to check this place out for Friday. And when it unveiled on Wednesday, we had, I believe, 4 showings. There's a noon, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and a 5 to 6, give or take. It was something like that. And that was awesome, right? Well, the story goes that the first person to look at this place, they were looking at other houses that day, and they had looked at 2 or 3 prior. They walked in here and they said, "This is exactly what I'm looking for." They wrote us an offer that we accepted because the offer is exactly what Sam and I were hoping for. Conventional loan, and it's just everything that we were hoping for in an offer. So they had the closing day for May 18th, which happens to be Sam and I's anniversary, and gosh, it's coming up quick. And sorry. And we put in there, hey, if you can close earlier, that's great. Because our realtor, Dave, he says that everything, as far as they're concerned, is still open for business. There's a clause in there that says, due to the COVID-19, they're allowing 15 days extra grace because of, things, whatever, because of whatever. But we put in there that if they can close prior to May 18th, that's fantastic too. The sooner the better. We're out. So whether it takes 45 days or whether it takes 20 days, it doesn't matter to me as long as it gets done. So normally in an inspection, you have to wait 10 to 12 days for the I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now. You have to wait 10 to 12 days because that's just how long it takes. Well, they're coming on Sunday. So what's that? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 4 days, 3 days actually. So maybe on the inspection side of things, it's a little slow, which is great for us. We want out of this house. So he's coming tomorrow, and the only thing that I was slightly worried about, being that I think it's just like an evaluation because it is a conventional loan. They just are going to see that it is worth what the offer is. But they're probably going to make sure everything works as well. So the only thing we had that was any sort of an issue, I thought, Dave didn't say anything about this, but I wanted to make sure it was good. What happened was May was on top of the cabinets, and she was trying to jump from this one to that one. She jumped, didn't make it, fell on the sink. She's okay, this was a long time ago, but she broke off the edge of this. And what had happened was, when she broke the edge of that off, this nut from the pressure popped a little bit, and there's a cartridge. This is called a cartridge, and there's like a rubber gasket on the bottom of it. You can rebuild them pretty easily, but you normally just buy the whole cartridge, and the nut keeps the pressure on the gasket. Otherwise, it will slowly leak water. So once she fell on it, this sink was running like this. So I told Sam to turn off the valve for the hot water side, and we're going to worry about it later. Well, later is here. This happened probably like a year ago. Later is here. So I ran over here tonight. I had to essentially just tighten this nut, but I didn't really know how it worked. And I had to glue that on. I didn't really know how this worked. So I ended up messing it up. It popped and poof, water went crazy. I got it all wiped off the walls. You can see the little wet spot right there. That's probably half of what it was. That'll all dry by tomorrow. We got 12 hours for this to dry. I kicked up the heat to 70. I had it at 60. I kicked it up to 70, and that'll be gone by the time that inspector gets here. I unfortunately don't have an Allen key to tighten this anymore, so it is just going to be loose, but I got it glued together, and I have the valve off still, but the inspector guy, if he even cares, he's going to turn on the one, he'll try to turn on the other, he'll go, oh, that's weird. He'll come under here, I'll tell Dave it's all good to go. Come under here, kick that on, and then it works. Doesn't leak anymore. But I'm going to buy a new cartridge because they're probably $3, and I'm really not looking to screw anybody over. But yeah, before it was leaking like this. I mean, it was bad. So I just had to get in here and do it. So I'll just send Dave a message and say, hey, I fixed it. It's good to go. I just leave the valve off if you can because I don't want any leaks. But yeah, we got everything good. Thank God. Oh yeah, and the hardest part about all this would all be easy. I would have taken care of this prior. But every place right now with the coronavirus is closing early. So like Walmart is closed, Menards is closed. I have nowhere I can go and get parts this late at night. Because you guys know this is when I guess this is apparently my life. This is when I do things. But that's, I guess that's an update for you guys. So, yeah. Otherwise, let me wrap this real quick. I'll take you guys upstairs. I did bring my little buddy Phoenix because, well, he's a good little guard dog and he deserves to get out. It sucks though because I was supposed to do Rose's bedtime routine tonight and I just popped up last minute kinda because I wasn't paying attention, so I kind of missed out on that. But I'll make it up. You guys know I'm off of work now for a couple weeks, so I'll be able to make it up for her. If I had one little pet peeve about selling this place, I'll explain to you guys in a second here. If I had one pet peeve, it would be that you get all sorts of different people coming here and looking at the place, and what keeps happening is they don't know how to work a security system, for one, even though there's simple directions that Dave has written down. So they keep messing up that, and I keep getting calls from the security company, and it's just a pain in my butt. And then, for whatever reason, they come and they open up the blinds. So they open up the blinds, and then they just leave them wide open like this. I do not know why. When I came here, that one was open. This one was open. These ones are open. I do not know why. But the thing is, I can't afford to have people peeping in the house because they're going to see that it's empty. And then you have these realtors that come through and they don't know how to turn it back on because they don't even know how to turn it off. And yeah, so who even knows? I mean, luckily when I came back on, when I came here, it was on. So they do figure it out. I think they always call. But like Dave tomorrow's coming out here to make sure that it's all good. But like the bedroom ones are all closed, so I don't know. It's weird to be in here now. It's creepy to be in here actually, because it doesn't feel like home anymore. You take everything out of a space like this, it does not feel like home, it feels creepy. So, yeah, I mean, it's still home, right? I have so many good memories in this house. But if there's one thing that I've learned through the experience is home is not a physical structure. Home is where Samantha and Rose are, because Samantha makes home home and Rose makes home home. And most of the physical other things that are, that are involved with home, right? Really no big deal. By the way, did we ever empty this? Oh yeah, she's empty. So yeah, I mean, it's just weird. You got to come and you have to make sure everything's still good. Oh, I love myself. Oh, that's amazing. But yeah, here's real estate. A couple other people. Anyways, none of those are actually the realtor I'm using. His name's Dave. I can't remember his last name right now. Oh, here's little Phoenix. Hey, bud. So that's really the gist of what's going on. I gotta head back home. We got everything figured out. Send Dave a text and make sure it's all good. But I guess I could take a peek outside. Oh yeah, and this is another thing. The deadbolt was done, but this one was unlocked. It's like people just don't lock things up. They just don't. I don't know. Should probably make sure the back's locked. See if the garage is locked. Good, that's locked. Oh. So that's pretty much my experience. Sam and I are extremely lucky that everything is kind of falling in place. Oh, and I gotta grab that. We're extremely lucky that everything is falling in place so well. I would just say that if you sell a house, make sure that you come here every few days, especially if it's hot on the market like ours is. You come here every few days and you check on it if you're not living in it, because that's just what I've been experiencing is stuff is unlocked, lights get left on or all turned off. Like I always leave this light on because you come in here and before we'd have lamps and stuff. Now you come in here, it's dark, you got to walk all the way through the house. So you just make sure you leave some lights on and we're good to go here. So thanks for watching everybody and I'll talk to you later.